Shame that tune!
To witness a game show like no other. A game show where your fate is decided by a wheel that clicks as it spins. A game show where you'll hear stories so shameful they'd make Cosmo blush. A show where you hear songs so hastily composed the batter is still mostly wet. Are you ready to shame that tune? Well, if you are, please welcome your dowdy co-hosts, Brian Costello and Abraham Limited.
All right, let's sing it. It's our 40th show. Let's sing in style.
Oh my God. When life gives you a story too shameful not to share.
Yes. Like wedgies in the locker room or bubble gum in your hand.
Oh. There's a game show always standing by to take you there. But what's the name of it?
Shame that tune.
It's your job to spin a yarn in 3 minutes flat.
Hey, but first you gotta spin the wheel of genres before that. Oh!
And in that genre I'll compose a song, but don't think me a brat, cause I
shame that tune.
Yeah! The crowd will let you know it's good by all the noise you make.
And then you just might win yourselves a gift card or a cake. Hey!
Oh, either way, feel good about your doggone self, for goodness sake. You have to
shame that tune. Shame that tune.
More piano, please, Jacob.
Shame that tune. My name is Brian Costello, yeah, and it's
just the name sounds so good.
It's great to be here hosting tonight's Shame That Tune. And I'm not just saying that because I'm starring in a new movie, a little something called Catching Fire: The Hunger Games. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, shucks. I'm not saying that because I'm not actually in that movie, but I am the interviewer of this show, and it is a very special Shame That Tune for us because tonight it is our 40th episode.
That's right, everybody. Tonight, Shame That Tune has turned 40 episodes young. But please, no chocolate cake. At our age, if we ate that, it would go straight to our thighs.
We'd have to do Pilates for a whole month to burn that off. Guys, there he is. The man on the baby grand. You know him, you love him. Let's hear it for Mr. Abraham Limited.
Please. Thank you, Brian. You used my full name. That was so nice. And over here, please welcome our intern, who comes to us free of charge from the Hideout. She is new, so please ease her first day jitters by applauding for our very own Miss Jill Cosby. Miss Jill Cosby. Very nice. You can smile a little bit.
Thank you, Miss Cosby. And we mustn't forget our timekeeper. He comes to us from the Mystic Lotus Center for Positive Visualizations from Santa Fertata del Norte, California. Please welcome the life coach, ladies and gentlemen. The life coach. Oh, man, I tell you, since we turned 40, we're really feeling our age, you know? I mean, back in my day, we listened to alternative rock, and now we listen to indie rock. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's true, Brian. You know, back in our day, people listened to Journey and Bob Seger. Now they listen to Journey and Bob Seger. And you tell kids who listen to Journey and Bob Seger how you used to listen to Journey and Bob Seger, and they just look at you funny. Okay.
This show is 40 now. Our lives half over, and so much we haven't done. We haven't driven a sports car or climbed Mount Everest.
We haven't seen the Indian Ocean. We've never made love to a woman. Or a man.
Remember back in school, we never had any worries. We never had any doubts. We thought we were going to take over the world. Shame That Tune, live at Carnegie Hall. But years later, here we are.
Brian, Abraham, Jill, audience. You know, as a life coach, I have vast experience in working with those who are confronting their midlife crises. And the best advice I can offer you is this: go die.
Go die?
Yes, Brian, go die. And you too, Abraham. And even you, my sweet, sweet Jill. Now, let me clarify. I don't want you or anyone to ever die, ever. I'm speaking metaphorically. By dying, I want you to live. I want you to shed the suffering that is the youth and vitality you so desperately cling to. Kill the virility that is no longer yours, and embrace the ecstatic fact that this is your 40th show. Think of all the shows that never get to 40. You are wiser, more experienced, and my God, think of those shows that are in their teens and early 20s. Ugh. So stupid, childish, and unpleasant to be around. But that's not you. No. Maybe you're not doing as many Jell-O shots as you used to do. You have no Gangnam style, and you don't know your YOLOing from your twerking, and that's okay. Because you're middle-aged now, Shame That Tune. And embrace the beautifully fleeting moment, for we love you just the way you are. Pause and reflect. Thank you.
Thanks, Life Coach. Hey, it's our 40th birthday. Let's have some fun. It's our 40th show, so let's play some Shame That Tune.
Welcome back to the show. Can you hear me? Okay.
One of those. Okay, we're good now. Welcome back to the show. Who's never been to Shame That Tune? One of you, three of you, four of you. Oh, a lot of you. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Who's been here before? Who's been around? All right. Well, glad to have you back on our 40th episode. Let's explain how we play the game here. Okay. So what we do, we have three contestants. They come up one at a time. They spin this here wheel of musical subgenres. It lands on a category. It lands, then they tell a shameful anecdote from their younger years. Could be high school, college, a little bit older, a little bit younger, thereabouts, or maybe they have a diary from that time. They tell us a shameful anecdote for 3 minutes. And then I, as the interviewer, have the honor and privilege of interviewing them for 4 minutes. And while all this is happening, Abraham Levitan over here is composing a song on the spot about the story in the style of whatever song came up on the wheel. Does that just about cover it? And then at the end, we pick the winner. You, the people, pick the winner here. Okay, so That's about it, right?
You know, there's something. I'm wondering what happens if the contestant just rambles on and goes way past the 3-minute mark.
That's a good question. We'll answer that at the end.
Oh, okay.
So let's go through these musical categories here. We got so many categories here. It's our midlife crisis themed show. So let's look at these songs here. People like songs. That's why we have them up here. Songs. Midlife crisis, Faith. No more.
Yeah. I think I remember that. It was the band that was so bold to just call themselves No More.
No more. No more.
And then
Enough.
their big song, Midlife Crisis Faith.
Yep. The one-hit wonder. Where are they now?
Where are they now?
If I could turn back timeshare. If I could turn back timeshare.
Does that mean you might have been on a family vacation and committed to signing up for a timeshare?
I bet my aunt in Fort Myers has got something to say
And
about
then
that.
you had a regret about it later.
Probably.
Yeah.
If she could turn back timeshare, she certainly would.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Rock and roll never forgets Seeger. Rock and roll never forgets Seeger. You know that one? I hope you do. You're the piano man. You got a piano playing.
That's part of it. It makes the people happy. We will do it.
Okay.
We'll do it. Yeah.
It was a very good year, Sinatra.
Well,
I like the title tells you what it's about. It's all those songs, you know. It's like, what's this?
you know, I know that one from hearing it on TV. Let's move on to the next one.
Touch of Grey, Grateful Dead.
Now this one I do remember and I loved it. It was a video of a skeleton in a polo knit shirt.
What?
Looking like he had just done some stock trading.
That's crazy.
I thought that was lovely. I thought that was a lovely image.
The 80s.
The 80s when it took place. Yeah.
Changes by Bowie.
Anyone? I don't know that one.
Know that one? It's okay. Okay. Back in the day, Ahmad. Back in the day, I'm not a kid anymore. Back in the day, Ahmad.
This one is controversial. There was a station called The Box back in the 90s where you could call up and pay a certain amount of money to get a song played. I would usually call up and request a song called Donkey Butt. And I believe this was one of the choices as well.
Here's Donkey Butt going out to Abraham on The Box. All right, there it is. Old Man Neil Young. Old Man Neil Young.
Oh, my.
Blues jam.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I heard of that guy, Old Man Neil.
Yeah, Old Man Neil. Glory Days. Springsteen. Okay, this is getting a nice response from the audience.
That was getting aroused.
We like the ow-ows and the woo-woos.
Yeah.
We're fans of those. Makes us happy. Hey, 19, Steely Dan. Hey, 19.
Oh my God.
Steely Dan.
These guys need to be put in some kind of belt that keeps them under control. Some kind of chastity belt.
It's okay. Have fun, guys. It's okay. Losing My Edge, LSD.
Yes. LSD does take the edge off.
Yes, it does. From what I've heard, yes. It's
Well, like we always say, if it makes the people happy, we support it.
Yes.
Because it makes the show more
showbiz. Question mark. That is. We take a suggestion from you, the audience. So if you have something, feel free to shout it out. Don't be shy. It's a middle-aged themed show. Shame That Tune's 40th episode. So maybe you have an idea for a song that would go really nice on this wheel. Okay. So feel free to shout it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Jesus and tequila.
The couch on my baby teeth. Old time rock and roll.
Ooh.
Forever young.
Forever young.
I think I just heard it. I just heard it. There were a lot of bands that were mentioned that I had never heard of in my life.
Baby what?
But fine. I mean, everybody's got their own local yokels that they're into.
Yeah.
It's not my responsibility to know who they are. But I do know Rod Stewart, so we'll go with that.
Which one? Forever Young.
Forever
Rod Stewart.
Young. Rod.
the bod.
It's something about being honest and true, and I love that message.
Okay, Miss Jill Cosby is writing down the category here, Forever Young by Rod Stewart. Now we get to the, everyone's asking, we get 3 minutes to tell the story, 4 minutes for the interview. How do we know when the time's up?
I was wondering that earlier.
Now we're going to address that. I wanted to address this in all due time, and now it's due time. Life coach, why don't you explain? How do we know when we're running low on time? I know you brought an incense stick, and you're going to light that stick, and that means everybody has a minute to go. And what's that? What incense stick aroma did you bring for us tonight, so we know it's time to think about wrapping it up?
Well, Brian, the scent I went with tonight resembles a scent that I remember my midlife crisis through. Tonight's incense stick is babysitter.
So when you smell a babysitter, you know it's time to wrap it up. Okay? All right, let's play some Shame That Tune! Let's bring up our very first contestant. So